Well, good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and this is what confronted me this morning. And well, I noticed that yesterday, actually, that leaf, and I thought to myself, oh dear, what's happening there? And then this morning, I've checked this leaf here, and it came away. And as you can see, if you put all these together, down here and here, and that one goes in there, sorry, that way, and then this one here went in there, and these leaves have come out of, if I just bring you up here very gently, my Friedrichianum, and if I just lift her down, I have to be very careful because she's quite heavy. And they've come out of there. So that's terminal now, in the sense that I won't get a new leaf out of that now. And then I'm wondering, well, how could that possibly have happened? You see, this is the one with the new little nub in there. And she is potted up in coconut husk. See, that one's still got a growing tip there, and this one has here, and this one has there. So if I just lift her back up there now, and the only thing I can think of is that when I've watered her, I've sprayed the basket, and the water's run down, and then it's landed on that bottom part of the cane, and the rainwater's been there, not dried up, and it's rotted it. So I could kick myself, really. Today we've got temperature of 21 and it's 74 humidity. It has been as high as 84, but I've been back and forth with this orchid now, and that's why the humidity has dropped. And if I just sit down a minute, there we go. I just wanted to do a couple of updates. Not a lot today because I did a lot at the weekend, didn't I? And this is one of my Phragmipediums, and this is one that I've had from Ed, and it's Frag Laspherinus. And this is the one where it's flowered from, and the leaves are going a little bit yellow, and the reason why, according to Ed, why the leaves are going a bit yellow is that the plant's now taking the nutrient back to this new growth here. Now, if you remember, I had these in big, large black pots, and I thought I was actually doing more harm than good, and I moved them out of the big black pots because I think I was keeping them too wet, and I've put them into clear plastic pots. They do actually, when I turn around in a minute and show you, they do actually sit in black plastic pots, but that's the outer container. At the moment they're in clear plastic pots because I need to see the root growth to know that that they're fine, and I'm still getting my head around this wet, and I think eventually I'm getting there now. It's taken me a long time, but let me pick her up because this is what I want to show. So that's the, I'm going to have to be careful because, let me just see. I just gently turn around and see where they all are. So she's got that one there. There we go. She's got that one there. She's got that one there. And let's have another look round here. So that's 3 we've found already. And oops, sorry. I think we've got at least 1, 2, 3, and a turn around here, 4. So this one's got 4 active roots, and this one is due just to be watered today. What I do now is I've got a container under this little table here. I take them into the bathroom, and I just let the water run through them, and so they're not actually now. You see that root there is also showing signs of recovery as well. So they don't actually now sit sodden. I let it run through, and the other roots, this plant may have aborted them, but at least now I've got active new roots. And so this was watered on Sunday, and now it's Wednesday. So I will be watering all the frags again today. And so that's, I'm really chuffed about that. Really, really chuffed. And this is so the 2 I'm going to show you now are the Kingianums. You remember I had these in the green pot, and they were too wet. So let's just have a look at this one. Now, this one here, when I looked at it this morning, see that little piece there, I think that's coming loose, so that needs just to be positioned so that root doesn't, yeah, I'll do that off camera. Can you see? There. So that, to all intents and purposes, I could put this in another little pot, and actually I might do. I might just wrap a little bit of, because she's no roots, I might just wrap a little bit of sphagnum around that and just see whether or not I can actually get this one to grow on. But if you look down there, those roots, they're still actually hydrated, and so what I'm not going to do is water this yet. This one's in lava rock. Let me just turn around. Oops, I've got the light coming from the window. I do apologise about this. And so those roots, I'm not watering them yet. I'll have to check at the weekend, but certainly not at this moment in time. I'm not going to water those. And that one sits in that little pot there. So that's a little freebie. I'll pot that up. Quite a nice shape to it, that has. And this one here, if I pull this one out, this is the same plant, Kingianum Allen, and this was the big one. And let me have a look if those growing tips have been affected, because this one did have a lot of nice growing tips. And let's just have a look whether they've died back a bit. I'm not sure. This one's got a new growth there. She's got quite a few new growths, but of course this one has been set back a little bit because this has got the majority of the roots, and of course, you know, I had to rake her free of that pot, so she's looking a little bit, well, her roots are. The lava rock actually looks as though I could actually flush this one, and she's not actually showing as though she's got any of those other roots hydrated there. So I may just hydrate this afternoon because it's been virtually a week now, and those roots were absolutely sodden. So I don't want her to dehydrate, and yet I don't want her, you know, to have those roots wet again. But at this moment in time, I'll just put that over there, those two appear to be recovering fine. I just noticed this morning, this is the Epicatleya, and let me show you, on this new growth here, so she sent out there a new little one, and out of that sheath there she's breaking new roots. So this one's doing lovely, and this was very, very badly affected by a scale last year, so that one's doing absolutely fine. And I'm not going to do a big general update because like I say, I need to give them ounce of water, but everything's look at the roots going around there. Everything's enjoying this high humidity, and most days now it goes into the 80s, and that of course is the big Dendrobium gracili Corley. That is the delicatum. Now that one has no flowers now, but I don't want to just get that down and lift it down because I've got the table in front of me and I don't want to bang anything about, and I'll just pull these other two across. I don't mind pulling them across, but what I don't want to do is, of course, damage the plants in any way. Now let's have a look what this one is. I think this is the Gatton Sunray, and this is the awarded one. And as you see, her leaves are still a little bit floppy, and but I do believe that this inflorescence here is actually elongated from my point, that little point there, and you probably won't be able to see it because it'll probably go out of focus, but that looks as though that flower is developing. And if we just gently turn around here and just lift that leaf back so I don't catch you in the wrong light. This is the same again, and it's grown from there and it's grown out here, and I think this is going to bring out the like all dendrobiums, they come out, I don't know what the word is it racemes? R-A-C-E-M-E-S. So in other words, it develops this here, and then these then have these little racemes that then come out, and each one has their own little flower. And I think this one's going to be one of those, a little bit like my Chantilly Orange Surprise, and also the Dendrobium thriciforum. Sorry about that, I'm going out of focus. Bear with me. Bear with me, folks. I don't know why it's gone out of focus. Not going to come back into focus. Oh, I do apologise about this. I've just pressed something. Let's see if it'll come back in. I'm going to have to abort this video. I do apologise, and I'll come back with part 2. Bye bye now.